Tuesdays today.
Major League Baseball welcomes you to the following presentation of the Washington Nationals.
Off their biggest offensive performance of the season, the Nationals back here for another one against the Twins and a rubber game this afternoon as the Nationals look to pick up their 18th victory of the season, get back within 2 games of 500 before heading out to Miami. Welcome in Dan Kolko, Kevin Franzen, and Franny. We had a lot of fun at the yard here last night. The Nationals pounded out 10 extra base hits. 4 of them were homers and including a grand slam, but it was the bottom third of the order that provided a lot of that thump. And when you have the power at the top with Wood and Abrams, getting that production from the bottom third can go a long way.
Well, and we've talked about this a lot. Like, how does James get a production? It's from the bottom, right? Because he has obviously the homers, but J.Y. with an infield hit later on gets another knock. But 7 for 18, 5 extra base hits, including 2 home runs, 6 runs scored, and that is because they cleaned it up, which was great. But so did James, right? And you allow that to happen. That is the deep lineups. We've seen this plenty. I bet you go back in every, 5, 10-plus run games this year that they've had, and you look at the bottom third of the order, and you're looking at numbers like this, right? Guys getting on base, doing a great job to, filter up to the top of the order and let them provide a lot of damage. How about that one right there? Just up and in. Oof. Jose Tena just absolutely delivering blow after blow.
Andrew Miller's picking up his first homer of the year, and Jose Tena picking up another one. He's been on fire, and the Nationals hope to provide some of that run support today for Jake Irvin in a rubber game. He'll face his hometown team this afternoon after dominating them in their yard last year. Jake and the Nats. One more to wrap up this homestand. Nice weather for a rubber game on a Thursday afternoon in D.C. 60 degrees, a little brisk, but dry. We were a little worried about last night's game and this afternoon's. It looks like we will be okay. Mother Nature being kind to us. Here's the Twins lineup in this third game of the series. Byron Buxton again will lead off with Trevor Larnach, the number 2 hitter. Austin Martin will bat third. Ryan Jeffers, the cleanup man behind him. Wallner, Clemens, and Gray lefties with Keyshaw, a right-handed bat, and Brooks Lee, a switch hitter, batting 8th.
Well, for Jake Irvin, the 29-year-old Bloomington, Minnesota native, coming off I would say an average start for him against the Milwaukee Brewers. But he has been really good of late because he's been pounding the zone, using all the pitches that he has. Look at the numbers that he has this year. 9% increase in that K rate so far this year, 25%, 16% last year.
So Irvin is ready, so is Byron Buxton, who fouls one off left side.
Let's check out his pitch arsenal. StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud, with the 4-seam fastball, sinker, curveball, cutter, sweeper, and the changeup. I like to go towards the fastballs. He's got 3 of them. And it's a big factor, I feel like, in why his fastball, 4-seam fastball, has been, it's gone from the worst fastball in the league to a +2 this year as far as run value. Being able to use multiple shapes.
1-1 to Buxton. Fastball located well to the outer edge. Buxton drives it out to center. Out into the glove of Jacob Young for the first out.
Let's look at that Nationals defense behind Jake Irvin today. Dalen Lyle in left field, Jacob Young in center, and James Wood in right. Same lineup as yesterday with Brady House and Abrams left side, Nunez and Meade on the right with Cabert. That's the only change on the right.
He put up 15 runs, 10 extra base hits, 4 homers. Why change anything but the catcher spot? Why, I ask?
Why would you put on a jacket today, Dan?
Because it's brisk, and I'm soft. Over to Nasim Nunez on one pitch, and Trevor Larnach retired for the second out, top 1.
Well, they definitely didn't use the scouting report from last night. Don't hit it to that guy. And what we're saying, hit it to him. Thank you. 8 assists last night. Didn't tie his mark in the second baseman record.
One shy of it. He was active early in this one as well. Austin Martin went too far. The home plate umpire Nate Tomlinson that said he could not check. So 0-1 on the left fielder for the Twins, who's 1 for 5 in this series.
Having a heck of a year. Former top draft pick for the Toronto Blue Jays. Never really found his footing. Kind of like rushed up to the big leagues and just not allowed to be himself. Came over to Minnesota in a trade and tried to tap into more power instead of. He loved to work counts, loved to be just a good line-to-line hitter. And to that point, more walks and strikeouts this year, not even close.
Acquired by the Twins along with today's starting pitcher for them, for Jose Barrios back in 2021.
Say it correctly. Barrios.
Fastball off the outside edge, and it's 2-2. Good to see that fastball velocity for Jake, 94-95.
The other day, he just didn't have it, 89. That's a good sign.
The 2-2. Moving away. Filling the count.
And what people don't understand, velocity is not everything, but it just adds to the help of other pitches. What a look right there.
Within the backstop. And a chopper left side going foul.
So if you're at 89 and you know you're waiting for that curveball and the curveball just doesn't, you're not cheating to get to that fastball at 89. Now it's not 89 because of his extension, right, which is 99th percentile when you look at, or 97th percentile when you look at it. But his 94 plays 95, 96. Then you respect it.
Sinker diving down. Martin got a piece. A number 5 overall pick back in 2020. Played collegiately at Vanderbilt. And another first-round pick in this Twins lineup. They have a 1-1 who's on the bench today in Royce Lewis, a 1-2 in Buxton. And the number 5 overall pick 6 years ago flies one out to Jacob Young. Another 1-2-3 first inning for a National starter in this series. Jake doing the job today.
Order in the Pizza Hut app.
10 extra base hits. What got into you guys offensively?
Just passing the baton.
Way down here. And the Nats have exploded.
What a great swing.
And the Nationals just continue to pour it on here.
Get a good pitch to hit and get the next guy up.
Make it 15-2. And the Nationals will not stop here in the late innings. The largest margin of victory for the Nationals this season, a 15-2 win after the Twins won in blowout fashion in Game 1 of this series. So the same 9 with the exception of the catcher spot. Keibert Ruiz in there for Drew Millis, who picked up his first homer of the season last night. 10 extra base hits, 5 doubles, a triple, and 4 homers for the Nats. So Wood, Lyle, and Meade, the top 3 yet again.
Simeon Woods Richardson, the 25-year-old, 6'3", 210. A right-hander. He's making his 8th start of the year. He's 0-5 with a 6.49 ERA, and those numbers aren't deceiving at all. Some expected numbers say that there's been some bad luck and things could change, but I look at ahead, behind, even. It's been hit all year. So there's no count where you feel like you have to get on it. Like there should be no rush. Is it raining?
Yeah, a little precip falling.
A little precip for sure.
It's weather day here at the Yard, and
Whoa.
Simeon Woods Richardson lost his footing.
Psych.
So it was nice and warm earlier.
Didn't let it go.
Got a little crispier, and now some rain starting to fall.
Technically, that should have been a pitch count violation, or
Yes.
pitch clock violation. There it goes.
There we go.
I was waiting for it.
Back before the pitch clock, you hang on to the ball, and no harm done.
No harm done.
Not so much anymore. So a 2-0 count for Wood against Woods Richardson, who misses away, and now 3-0. James 3 for 8 in this series. Double, walk, 3 driven in, and 2 stolen bases. And a 4-pitch pass here.
Did he go to this?
Jeffers tapped his helmet, but doesn't look like he was asking for a challenge. Simeon Woods-Richardson asking for an explanation as well, but James Wood is down at first.
And I think he did. I just wish James would have seen that and said, hey, he challenged. He's too nice.
Well, Major League Baseball has said that in addition to tapping your hat or your helmet, you have to verbalize that you want a challenge just to make sure that the umpire is on the same page with you. So Wood aboard for Dalen Lyle. Only one hit in the series. It was a double, but he's also walked 3 times. One ball, 1 strike. Simeon Woods-Richardson traded a couple times over the course of his career. Second round pick of the Mets back in 18. Traded by them to the Blue Jays for Marcus Stroman. And then 2 years later, from Toronto to Minnesota. Fastball up and in, makes it 2-1.
Yeah, the only one that was over the heart of the plate, he's fouled off. You love to see it for Dalen. 4 or 5 stealing bases against him this year, and you see he has pretty quick to the plate still. It's because he throws a lot of splits. Spikes him.
Sneaks the fastball past Lyle, 2-2. Nate Tomlinson with the balls and strikes today. Bruce Dreckman, the crew chief Mark Wegner, and Carlos Torres from first to third. Wood extending that lead off first. On a 2-2 to Lyle. Taken up and away.
Great job. Again, 2 swings that you fired off are all in zone right now. Stay that way for Dalen. That is the thing. He chases a lot because he swings a lot, but it's also walking more this year than last.
Wood takes off on the 3-2, which is popped up to shallow left. Over towards the gap is Martin. Wood retreats, and there's 1 out.
Let's look at that Twins defense behind Woods-Richardson today. You gotta say that really. SWR, I like. Austin Martin, he's in left field. Byron Buxton in center. Matt Wallner out in right field. Great arms all the way around with the best and right. Gray and Lee left side. Keyshaw. Clemens on the right side with Ryan Jeffers behind the plate.
Buxton fighting through the raindrops. Curtis Mead takes ball 1. Good series for him. 2 hits, including a double. Has driven in a run and drawn 2 walks. And you go back his last 7 ball games, batting .333, 4 extra base hits, and 4 free passes.
12% walk rate. Well above league average.
Pulls this one hard over to third. Gray to the backhand. To second for 1, and they go around the horn. James Wood in the range just kind of slid to a stop there in front of the second base bag. Scoreless through 1.
Well, it's the best day of the week. Join us at the ballpark on Tuesday, May 19th for another $5 Tuesday. Get $5 beer, pretzels, hot dogs, and more. Grab your tickets now at nationals.com/5Tuesdays.
Yep. Need the hoods, need the sweatshirts, whatever you got to do. So a 1-2-3 first for Jake Irvin. All 3 National starters in this series delivering a perfect first inning. Now he faces Ryan Jeffers leading off the second. Jeffers able to hold up on that curveball moving away.
Was that fan,
2 hits.
Did that fan have peanuts on his head? Is that what he was using as an umbrella?
A bag of peanuts?
Yes. No, earlier. There's a guy that was next to him.
That's the more traditional route.
Yeah, down in front though.
Count now full to Jeffers, 3-2.
I think the best is when you get the poncho people behind the plate that just don't know how to do it. Like the guy right now straight above, just trying to figure it out like, hey.
It can be a struggle.
It could
We've
be a
seen
struggle.
this in the past.
Yes.
especially once it gets a little sticky.
Just get the arms through first and then go. That guy's a pro. Look at no, that was quick. That was well done. Nicely done.
Another 3-2 from Irvin to Jeffers. Foul out of play. Sun fighting through here. Doesn't look like we're going to contend with the rain too much longer.
Please poke a hole in that. Kids, do not watch this.
Got the drink in one hand. 2 people under a poncho.
What could go wrong?
Jeffers takes another curveball and draws a leadoff walk. Jake Irvin issued 4 free passes in his last start.
And I think that had everything to do with just not having that fastball, right? Not having that velocity, kind of pitching a little bit more to, I gotta be perfect, I gotta go edge. He said that Simon Matthews came out a couple times in that, trying to fire him up, like, dude, he's like, this is all I got right now, man.
Yeah, I'm giving you my best. You think I want to be throwing 89?
This is all I got.
Yeah.
Let's work with it. Not an injury, not anything. Just some days your body just doesn't move the way you would hope it would.
One aboard for Matt Wallner. Drilled over to short. CJ backs up on it. Has no play at second. So he'll get the sure out at first. And Nasim Nunez playing to the pull side.
And the only one that he had would be Brady on it, but Brady didn't break right to the bag. Where Brady's at, and he went towards third base. He's got to go towards second. That's the position that they have. This was not a Nasim, but good job by CJ not panicking, just making sure get one at least.
So Wallner retired on another hard hit ball. Squared it up the last 2 games. Now Luke Keyshaw. 2 for 5 with a double in this series. He's played an impressive second base as well. 23-year-old from California.
Scrap toss. Aptos, California. That's what we used to call it, scrap toss.
Scrap toss?
Yeah. Santa Cruz.
Ah.
Search up, dude. You know?
He's got the hair for it.
He does.
2-seamer in there, and it's 1-2.
So where our family had a beach house in Capitola, California, you overlook Aptos. Like it's just right to our left. It's nice. Good place.
Everybody friendly over there? Do you have any cross-city beef?
No, they're usually, yeah, for sure. But stay where you are.
Throw in behind Jeffers.
Like, they would totally know you're an out-of-towner.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
they'd see the tan.
That wouldn't take long.
They'd see the tan.
Keyshaw awaiting a 1-2 from Irvin. Out to short. Nasim Nunez on that side of the bag. Going to throw against his body, but Keyshaw beats it out. Everybody's safe. Jeffers over to third. Keyshaw legs out an infield single. They're at the corners with one away.
He went so far over, and the speed of Keyshaw is the only reason why. He has the arm. It just not the greatest grip right here, you could tell. And good job by Curtis Meade. By the way, if there was any beef, it'd be in junior guards, like junior lifeguards.
Oh,
there's beef. Yeah. Aptos, Capitola, Santa Cruz, all that. Just let you know. It's all with kids, though.
Get me fully up to speed on the California scene. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Cody Clemens now with 2 on. Attacking the first Irvin offering and pulling it foul.
Well, big moment right here. And a lot of it, I put 2 question marks on next to my 6-3 on the Matt Wallner ball because, again, with Brady breaking towards third and not towards second base, I mean, I'm not saying don't play in order, but you at least get the lead runner.
With 2 now on Clemens. Second year with the Twins. 19 homers in 112 games for them last year. Got in on his hands. Over towards the on-deck batter.
Brooks Lee, you need to back up. There's good signs right here too, though, for Jake, right? Getting that late of a swing on that fastball in. So many spots to go. I mean, go cutter off that if you want.
They go in there, and Clemens got it on the arm. So they tried to go further in and just didn't get the desired results. And Clemens a hit by pitch to load the bases.
Oh, right. On the bottom of the hand, he hangs over the knob, so it can't be knob.
Inning started with a leadoff walk to Ryan Jeffers. Moved up on a ground ball to short. An infield single off the bat of Keyshaw. And now a hit by pitch of Clemens. So the ball hasn't left the infield for the Twins this inning, and they have them loaded.
Yeah, nice job, though, right there by Caber, too. Right, going out there, having the conversation with Jake, whatever it might have been. Maybe just a reset on everything. Not even a conversation. Just walk with me real quick. Take your time. Here we go.
A little regroup before a battle with Brooks Lee. Couple of doubles in his 3 hits this series. He's off the curveball, and it's 1-0.
Oh, left side right here for Brooks Lee. Does it look like a little like Pete Rose did back in the day, or George Brett? Almost kind of does. Oh, old school.
Crouched.
Yeah.
Just throws the barrel to it.
Yep.
1-1.
Not a bad idea.
Well, you talked about his baseball acumen.
Yep.
Son of a coach. Guy who's now in his 3rd year in the majors. Struggled offensively and now is posted up as their everyday shortstop. Backdoor with the curveball, and it's 1-2. Just 12 pitches for Irvin in that 1-2-3 first. Having to work harder here in the 2nd. Ground ball left side, that'll get through. In to score is Jeffers.
No one's at
right
third.
Behind him is Keyshaw. Nobody at third. That allows Clemens to move up. Bit of a disaster there for the Nats. The Twins plate 2, and they're at the corners with 1 away still.
Well, this is going to be a nice little piece of hitting right there by Brooks Lee where no one's at. And you're going to see with CJ right there, he's playing up the middle. He went to second base. Now, with the shift, or kind of a shift now that they have, see Nasim's going to second. No one is at third. Someone's got to be there at third base. And whether that's CJ in the moment, you don't always practice those things in that spot.
So Lee picks up his 4th and 5th RBI of this series, and he gives the Twins a 2-0 lead. Now Tristan Gray can add on.
Just kind of like how everything went on the other day against Kate Cavalli.
I was thinking the same thing.
And the guy cleaned it up. Brooks Lee.
So kind of some odd defensive positioning over the course of this inning. With Nunez unable to get to the second base bag on the ground ball by Wallner. CJ had to
that was
throw
not. That's what I was saying earlier. Was that on the scene? That's,
yeah, not a
that's on Brady.
Mistake.
Yeah, it was a
Nasim.
mistake. It was a mistake by Brady. Because you got to be there. Like, he broke towards third, and his initial break should have been towards second, right? Because so what if he takes 2 steps, ball gets by CJ, he's going to beat Ryan Jeffers the third.
Swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Byron Buxton waiting on deck as the Twins have already plated 2 here in the 2nd. Runner goes from first as it's fouled off left side. Already 27 pitches thrown by Irvin in this inning. Looking for a ground ball right at someone here. Another 2-2. Fouled off the foot of Gaber.
The other thing I was thinking about too on that play for Brooks Lee going, base hit to left field. The moment that Dalen had to come in an extra like 6, 7, 8 steps to get that ball, you knew the runner was scoring. Another one of those for Brady. You just got to react. You got to get back to third base. You got to fight to get over there. You did your job to get to be the cutoff guy, but you got to be read and react on the whole thing.
Out to shallow center. Sprinting in is Young. Long way to come. Makes the catch. Tagging from third is the runner. Throw right on the money. And they get Clemens at the plate. Jacob Young sprinting in and completing an 8-2 double play to get Irvin out of the inning.
Well, what a great throw right here by Jacob Young, but with Byron Buxton on deck, why would you take off? Thank you. Good job by Cabert staying in there, and the point from Jake. Great outfield assist. And maybe a break for the Nats.
So the Twins get a couple breaks in that top of the second inning, but then the Nationals make a big defensive play to keep them to 2 runs. 2-0 Minnesota as we go bottom 2. Jacob Young hasn't had a chance to show off that arm too many times this season. Big throw to the plate to cut down Clemens. And now 2-0 to Abrams leading off the home half of the second. Huge game for him last night. In the series, 2 doubles and a homer, 6 driven in. Swings through a high fastball and he's 2-1.
JY.
Close. Called strike 2.
Yeah, no panic. It's all right. Simeon Woods Richardson this year not punching out a lot of guys and giving up a lot of damage just because you just got to trust it.
Pulled over to first. Clemens goes down for it. Flips to the covering pitcher. Yeah, Woods Richardson, 2nd percentile in strikeout rate, 5th percentile in whip rate, 9th percentile in chase rate. And he's allowed 3 or more runs in 5 straight starts. Twins losing 6 of his 7 starts this season. See if Brady House can stay hot off a big night last night. 2 for 5 with a double and a homer. Two and 0. Seems like Blake Butera and company giving him the right matchups against right-handed starters.
Guys that aren't doing a billion. He struggled against velocity all year. 93 would be velocity back in the day, but it's not anymore. Statcast here for Brady House last night. That is a fun ride. Like James's, like they're fun to watch and stuff, but they're not like good roller coasters.
They've gone too quick.
Yeah, they're low. They're the kiddie ones.
House will flip one out to shallow right. That'll fall. And the Nationals have their first hit. House now 3 for 6 in the series and aboard with 1 out. Hits in 4 straight now for the 22-year-old.
And nice for Brady, just flip one out there. No one's that's good hitting right there, right? Bad batting if it's at somebody. Great hitting by Brady.
Another red-hot hitter is Jose Tena. Drilled over to second, backhanding it is Keyshaw, and the Twins are going to turn another. The Twins get twin killings to end the first and the second. It's 2-0. Well, last year, July 25th, Jake Irvin pitching in his home state for the first time as a big leaguer, and he was dominant. 7 innings, allowed just 2 runs, had a huge crowd on hand to support him, gave him a little heart sign after he came out of the game.
No, that was to me.
And then everybody spilled onto the field afterwards. It felt like half the stadium was Irvin friends and family. You see his now fiancee Ella there front and center.
We went from the coldest 3 games in the history of the Nats, I think, what, 4 years ago, to last year, or 3 years ago. And then last year was the hottest 3 games in Minnesota in years.
Irvin ahead of Buxton 0-2.
We were worried about him overheating that day. It was so hot and humid.
Yeah. So much adrenaline going for him as well. Now faced the Twins twice in his career. A 2.70 ERA entering today. Native of Bloomington, Minnesota. Played his high school ball at Jefferson High School. Family had season tickets to Twins games when he was little, and pitching against his hometown team, he got the job done last year. Trails 2-0 here this afternoon. This is down and away to Buxton, and the count goes full. Twins leadoff man 0 for 4 last night. Hasn't had 2 straight hitless games since April 9th and 10th. Started the season slow, but it was only a matter of time till he locked it in. And now 8 home runs, 13 driven in his last 14 ball games. At the very end of the bat. Another payoff pitch. Battling.
After that long second inning, you were hoping to get a quick one right here. Well, I'm not saying it ended already, but Aaron Buxton doing what you're supposed to do. Keep battling, fighting. Got him.
Was able to foul off a couple heaters. Dropped the sweeper on him for strike 3.
You know, the part that it's different, like when you face James, CJ, or like a Byron Buxton in this case for Jake Irvin. When you get these long at bats, they're fouling off pitches. It's different than like just giving in like every pitch, the concentration to those 3 especially, because they can jump ship anytime they want. Feels like. Homer. Dan for the kids.
For the kids. Curveball away to Trevor Larnach.
See, like, remember we were talking about this? I feel like that right there is a sign from Kabert that he wanted to challenge that. He was unsure, so he went and I just picked some dirt. I just picked some dirt. Let me know.
Picked nicely by Curtis Mead over at first. And another time retiring Buxton and Larnach back-to-back for Jake Irvin. 2 down.
Well, the guy that takes the biggest hop in the league. He's ready to go. Nice play. I feel like he leads the league in 3 unassisteds.
He's had a bunch on this homestand.
I don't mind it. I mean, as far as if you don't trust yourself, flipping it over there to first base, take it yourself, do it.
Simplify the whole process.
I think your pitchers would love it, though. Builds up their defensive metrics.
One 1-0 to Austin Martin. Good Curveball. And Martin wants the challenge.
The pitcher's called a strike. The hitter's challenging.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
He was unsure on that one. Oh, he was sure.
The call's overturned. Minnesota has 2 challenges remaining.
Well, flip the count. I mean, 1-1, a lot different than 2-0.
Not exactly a leveraged moment here. 2 outs, nobody on. But the Twins already at the 100
I feel like I
challenge
gotta
mark.
stand. I gotta stand up for that one. Congratulations, Derek Shelton. Shelty.
And the Nationals with the 4th fewest challenges issued of any team.
Sometimes that might be good. You know?
The percentage has not been ideal.
No.
2-2 now to Martin.
So they're 55 for 100.
Above league average.
Yep.
On that percentage.
53% league average. The league overall today coming into the game 1,234 wins. 2, 3, 1, 8 challenges. I just wanted to keep a running tab, see what, like, just how big the number gets. Catcher's still at 60%. League average catcher is 60% correct. Overturn.
It did feel like the catcher percentages was bound to be higher than hitters, but 60%.
It's far off of what we are. Just saying.
Martin golfs one down the left field line this time. 3 guys after it. Falls in no man's land.
Prime example, huge swing on that. Not a hard contact as Dalen Lau kind of stayed back a little bit. That's why the outfield, like, especially left field when I went out there, getting the reads off the bat, so difficult early on. But you get fooled on these big swings. Austin Martin, that's a big swing. And it just, they're on the side, so you're way off.
Buxton worked a 9-pitch at bat to start this inning. Now the 8th pitch coming from Irvin to Martin. Need at least 9. The payoff. Playable this time out to Abrams. He'll backhands and not have enough time to throw out Martin. Another infield single for the Twins, and it extends this 3rd inning.
Yeah, nice try by CJ. Brady gets stuck in the back. Watch. I feel like the only way they get him is if Brady was able to cut that off, and he did not have a good read. Daytime here, that's part. You lose that ball a little bit on that 3rd base side or the 1st base side where the stone is, especially on those.
Ryan Jeffers takes strike 1. Walked and scored in the 2nd inning. Two. But Franny, we saw this on Tuesday. Twins won that game 11-3. They walked 6 times, grinded so many long at bats, forced Cade Cavalli to throw a ton of pitches. Line down the right field line now. James Wood giving chase, and he'll have to play it on a hop. Martin to 3rd. He's being held up there and almost ran through a stop sign. Throw in behind him, and they got him. House off to Ruiz. Abrams to the 3rd base bag. He's going to chase Martin down himself. Great defense there by the Nationals. Martin took a wide turnaround 3rd and paid the price.
Oh, great job by James. You got to get it into the cutoff guy, Nassim. Get the slippage right there. And then it's a pickle. Tag him. Hurry, tag him. Okay, I give up. Nicely done. 2-0 Twins. Final third coming up.
Win an MLB All-Star experience.
Well, this season, head behind even when Simeon Woods Richardson's ahead in the count, a 343 average, 443 slug behind. Hitters in an advantageous count, 382, 853. Then you look at even counts, 0-0, 1-1, 3-2, or consider even counts, 275 with a 490. And why I like to bring that up, you shouldn't panic, right? You don't have to go after the first good one. Get the best one. And against him, it just feels like the patience is going to pay out if you allow it.
Especially when he doesn't have overpowering stuff. I mean, feel comfortable hitting in a 2-strike count, right?
Yep.
That's where Jacob Young finds himself. 2 for 9 in this series. With Richardson getting 2 double play balls to help him face just 6 hitters so far. Out to center and a base hit for Young. So get behind in the count, stay in there, and drop one into shallow center for a leadoff single.
Well, nice job by JY. Tries to go back to back. Spin, goes curveball slider. Stay through it. Don't panic. Good things happen. Good. Woods Richardson's going off even more. Yeah, you don't want to throw it over the plate. 0-2 count.
And Young takes off first pitch as Ruiz drives one into the right field corner. That's a fair ball, and it'll hit off the wall. Young going to be sent to the plate. Throw coming, and he's safe. Ball gets away. Woods Richardson to third, and K-Barrett moves up. The Nationals very quickly here in the bottom of the third, getting back on the Twins, and it's 2-1.
Well, nicely done right here by K-Barrett. It is not a hit and run. This is a run and hit. How do you know? Because JY didn't look in the whole time, so therefore he was stealing. Good send right there. And a great heads-up base running by K-Barrett Ruiz. A couple balls roasted in this series so far. Love it.
Infield in now for the Twins.
I should say homestand.
Yep, 2 doubles for him on this homestand. And Nasim Nunez, who's had a couple big swings here at home, looking for another to tie this game. Out to right center, that should do the trick. Buxton chasing after it, a nice lunging catch. But Ruiz will trot in from third, and the Nats have evened it, 2-2.
We'll get a splitter up in the zone, see him up, and get yourself an RBI again, kid.
14 on the year for Nasim.
Dugout loving it. Good team baseball right there.
And now after K-Barrett got an RBI on his double, everyone in the National starting lineup today into double digits in the RBI column. Base is clear now with 1 down for James Wood.
Closing speed by Byron Buxton on that too. My goodness.
Laced out to left. In and diving for it is Martin. What a play. Ball was scalded.
8 off the bat, and just, I mean, it's a perfect angle from the very beginning. He doesn't go to his right, he goes into his right. With the perfect first step, it's the only way he gets it. What a play, what a swing. Again by James.
Outs in this inning have been loud. Now 2 away for Dalen Lyle. 2-2 on Lyle. Ten Nationals overall with double-digit RBI totals. And Lyle takes the splitter up in the zone for strike 3. The Nats even the score here in the 3rd.
Gabriel Ruiz lacing a double off the wall. Jacob Young with an easy score. Hit a hat tip to a hat bump. 2-2.
Ball game as we go to the 4th. Jake Irvin has thrown more than twice as many pitches as Simeon Woods Richardson. Both have allowed 2 runs. 1-1 now to Matt Wallner, who leads off top 4, followed by Luke Keyshaw and Cody Clemens.
Getting those 2 back. Getting that big 0 on the board. Huge right here for Jake and the boys.
Run that fastball in on Wallner. Missed, and it's 2-2. Wallner, one of the few Twins that had a nice offensive night last night. 2 for 3 with a homer and 2 driven in. Swung through a curveball, and Irvin has his 2nd K. The 4th inning of Nationals baseball is brought to you by your Washington area Toyota dealers. Shop Toyota for legendary style and reliability. Check out the all-new RAV4 at Toyota.com. One away for Luke Keyshaw. First pitch grounder over to short. Abrams will sit back on it. Throw a little high, but he gets Keyshaw. So maybe this is the quick inning that Jake Irvin has been searching for since that long 2nd. Retires Wallner and Keyshaw ahead of Cody Clemens.
Hope so. It's a big discrepancy in pitches. Did you like the score?
Yeah, the Nationals did that scoring against Simeon Woods Richardson last half inning on 7 pitches. The Young single, the Ruiz double, the Nunez sac fly, all in the span of just 7 pitches. Irvin ahead of Clemens 0-1. Just below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike.
12 for 16 first pitch strikes today for Jake Irvin. Fantastic. But he's seeing exactly what happens against this team. They just rarely chase out of the zone.
Looks like he will get that quick inning here. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. Getting Wallner, Keyshaw, and Clemens and keeping it 2-2. Keibert Ruiz's RBI double last inning, giving the Nationals 10 players with 10 or more RBI, tied for the Major League lead, along with their opposition this series.
Pretty awesome.
Nationals offense back to 4th in Major League Baseball in runs per game after last night's 15-run output. Slugging percentage as a group back up to .395. Smead got a 2-0 slider. Couldn't get to it, and it's 2-1. Hit a ball hard in the 1st inning, resulted in a 5-4-3 double play ball. Bottom of the order that got to him first time through, but this is where a lot of teams have pounced against the right-hander. Second look at him.
260 average the first time through, 360 slug, and then it goes to 375, 771 slug. So I mean, not crazy first time through dominance.
Three-two now to Meade. Hit out to center. That'll push Buxton back, but he has room. And there's one away. Well, C.J. Abrams came into the game batting .299. Tied for the most RBI in the National League with 33.
Major League Baseball.
Yeah, that too.
That matters more.
Fourth in OPS in .960. Entering today's play. In his last 8 games, 5 extra base hits, 12 driven in. Show me the big swing last night, please.
Luis Garcia, the reliever, giving it up right away to CJ. Bases loaded, not anymore. Second grand slam of his career. Such a nice, easy swing.
Impressive. Swings through the fastball, and it's 2-2.
Well, the big thing too is he's had these weighted run grid plus 150 and higher. This time years ago when it was all because of the hit and the doubles and the homers and all that stuff, and he had a little bit of a down stretch for a week or two, and he was walking. So all that production still stayed up there.
Strikeout victim number 2 for Woods Richardson today. .95. So 2 down, nobody on for Brady House. Got to the fastball and then hit it off Woods Richardson. Out to second for Keyshaw. That was scary. Woods Richardson looks okay. It'll go down as a 1-4-3 to get the right-hander out of the 4th.
Cheers to happy hour at Nationals Park. Get select beers for $5 and select hard seltzers and teas for $6. Every home game before first pitch. For more info, head to nationals.com/happy hour. Jake's pitching like he's going to miss happy hour right now.
Have some happy hour on the flight down to Miami. Hit well out to right. That'll get down for a base hit for Brooks Lee. Wood will have to play it off the wall and make that the 3rd double in this series for Brooks Lee.
He's been scorching hot. Cutter down and in, right in his happy zone.
He's in scoring position for the number 9 man, Tristan Gray. They got some good ball players on this team. I mean, obviously the thump in Buxton. We've seen Matt Wallner square some baseballs up. Trevor Larnach can do the same. Ryan Jeffers has come around, as we've talked about, Franny, in this series, but you mix in Keyshaw, the 23-year-old, and Brooks Lee, the 25-year-old. Guys that look like they just play the game the right way.
Yep. Yeah, the veterans in there with Byron Buxton setting the tone. Add in Josh Bell, leadership there. But like them and many other teams trying to find that right elixir in the bullpen.
They traded a bunch of their pieces last year at the deadline. Left people wondering what is the direction exactly of this Twins franchise. But still plenty of talent on the major league roster. An experienced guy in Derek Shelton now leading the way. 2-2 on Gray. Gray fouls off the curveball, stays alive.
Quiet in the bullpen right now, which is good. I feel like for Jake, he's got to look at that and be like, all right, trust me right now. Which they should.
Check of Lee and the 2-2. Hit out to second. Nasim Nunez keeps it close. Lee's going to be waved around. Throw from Nunez is off the mark. Advancing to second ahead of the throw is the batter runner Gray. And the Twins have retaken the lead. Nasim Nunez did all he could, but it's 3-2 Minnesota.
No, great effort right here, just off the glove. He scrambles to his feet, didn't give up on it, just throws it just wide. Cabert comes and gets it, a little bit delayed on it. Stuck in his glove just a little bit. Right play by Nasim, because if he gets just anything near the plate, I think they have him dead to rights. It's dead, not so much.
Buxton sends one out of play right side. So just like the Twins did in game 1 of the series and the Nationals did last night, these teams enjoying production from the bottom of their lineups. Number 7 hitter Clemens aboard with a hit by pitch. Brooks Lee, the 8-man, 2 hits, a couple of RBI and a run scored. And Tristan Gray has given the Twins the lead again as Buxton grounds out to short. And there's one away.
Bigger part too is Tristan Gray is over at second base still. Well, you look at this third time through for Jake Irvin has been a good one when he's been given the opportunity to do it. Hasn't been able to go that long consistently. So 1 for 20 now, third time through. But he starts really going to that curveball 28% of the time.
He's gotten a couple ground balls off the bat of Trevor Larnach. He bats with Gray at second and 1 out. See a little stirring in that Nationals bullpen now as Irvin's into the mid-80s with his pitch count.
Oh.
Changeup apparently missed, and it's 2-0.
No. That looked way higher than that. That actually was.
Still looks like it would have been overturned if challenged. Now a 2-0. Off the very end of the bat. Brady House will come charge, bare hands, and he can't get Larnach. Advancing to third is Gray, and another infield hit for the Twins this afternoon.
Another changeup up in the zone. Totally off the cap of the bat. Broken bat. Good try by Brady.
It's 4 infield hits for them in 4 1/3 innings.
Brooks Lee and Luke Keyshaw have 8 on the year. That was the 4th by Trevor Larnach. Technically, you're considering that an infield hit for Tristan Gray. That's his first.
Simon Matthews back to the dugout now. They're at the corners for the Twins with 1 out. And here's Austin Martin. Two-seamer in there, 0-1.
49% ground ball rate this year, but only grounded into 1. Double play.
get back out there. 0-2. Gray off third, Larnach off first. And a chopper out to short. Abrams will tap the bag, throw on the run, and just get Martin. So make that 2 double play balls grounded in by him. And a big one for Jake Irvin. The Twins get 1. They lead 3-2 as we go to the home half of the 5th.
Well, last night, for the first time from the right side, but 4th time in the last few games, Eli Willits delivering a homer. There for the Fredericksburg Nationals and the new Baseball America Top 100. Eli Willits, number 24, Harleen Susanna at number 54. Ronnie Cruz has now moved in there, and Seaver King. Good to see the 2024 10th overall pick. Up at number 99, having an unbelievable year so far. Nice to see.
And how about the infielders that the Nationals have?
Push, push, push.
They're stockpiling them. Willits, Cruz, Seaver King, Luke Dickerson, Gavin Feen. Bunch of guys down there. Jose Tena leading off bottom 5.
Last 18 games for Eli Willits. .333 batting average. A .462 on base percentage.
That'll work.
And then the .583 slug. I mean, no big deal with 4 homers, 20 runs scored, 16 RBI in that time. But it's the, like, in that same time frame, 18 walks, 19 strikeouts.
And oh, by the way, 21 stolen bases as well.
And oh, by the way, 18 years old.
Yeah.
All year.
3-2 now to Tena. Takes it away. And a leadoff walk here in the 5th.
And so the things that we're hearing and they're preaching up here about swing decisions and trying to get better consistently. Well, talked about that from Paul Taboni from the very beginning. His message of alignment and having the same thought process and having what you're teaching up here in the big leagues is what we want to be talking about in the minor leagues. Now, to a different level, right? For every level, you're going to have a little bit more of a specific need. And what they're doing and what we're seeing from the young players in the minor leagues, I mean, it's just incredible to see. 27 walks, 30 strikeouts for Eli Willits this year for an 18-year-old in A-ball.
Jacob Young waiting on the 1-0, and he got hit.
Is that a triple? Did I get Nate Thomason and Jeffers?
Looked like it redirected. But Young aboard, now 2 on with nobody out. Young's arm, Jeffers is back, and then
I think the thigh, inner thigh of Nate Tomlinson. Oh, I'm okay.
So Simeon Woods Richardson now in some hot water here in the 5th. Tena leadoff walk. Jacob Young hit by a pitch, and that'll bring up Gabriel Ruiz, who doubled in a run his last time.
Here's a huge moment right here for Caber too. Still swinging a ton, we know that. Lock in. One pitch, one spot for you right here.
Came into the game batting .296 as a right-handed hitter, just .103 batting left-handed. Picked up that RBI double last time. And spits on the curveball. Good take to make it 1-0.
You want to start it off.
Nationals looking for back-to-back home wins for the first time this year. out at second as Ruiz takes ball 2. Despite that nearly 1-to-1 ratio of balls to strikes, Woods Richardson has been efficient today. Falls behind Ruiz 3-0.
Honda going to get ready for James Wood. That guy's waiting. He's lurking. Like right now, Nassim's lurking. That's why he's feeling this.
Taking all the way, 3-1.
Now this is the one, especially for Caber. It has got to be exactly where you want it.
Popped up foul out of play. Slider sitting up in the zone.
All in. All in on that swing decision, right? Like that's a good one. That's what you want. 3-1 count, heart of the plate. Don't want to foul it out, but hey, it's better than rolling over. 24, huh?
The 3-2 out to right. Larnick, or rather Wallner, moving to his right. Now have to chase it off the wall. Keibert Ruiz, another extra base hit, and it's going to bring in 2. Tanna in, Young right behind him, and the Nats have a 4-3 lead here in the 5th. Keibert Ruiz, 2 doubles and 3 driven in this afternoon.
Good for you, Keibert Ruiz. What an AB right here. Stay in your legs, stay behind it, and drive it. Now 3 doubles and a homer from the catchers in the last 2 games. I would not sit there and say that was the best of routes, but he still should have gone for 3. Been his first career triple, you know that?
Now he'll just cruise into third on a Nassim Nunez sac bunt. Throw scooped over there at first. So Ruiz now 90 feet away with 1 down. And you have to think Derek Shelton's about to step out of the Twins dugout here.
Well, how about this day for Nassim Nunez playing the game? Sack fly, great swing in the first time, then 1 pitch, get it down, move the guy over. Keep doing those little things, Nas.
So the Nationals have the lead here in the 5th. Chance to double that advantage with James Wood set to bat against the lefty, Anthony Banda. Next.
Vacation rental from Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
Nationals baseball, powered by Major League Baseball. What's up? Got a slice of pie. Got the Nationals a couple runs here in the 5th inning. They have a 4-3 advantage. James Wood striding into the batter's box to face Anthony Banda.
For Banda, 18th game on the year, 2 holds, 8.4 ERA. Look, he was up 2+ miles an hour on his fastball the other day. That's something that is huge for him. Makes that slider that much better.
Wood able to check his swing on that slider, and it's 1-0. Saw the Twins infield brought in here. Wood searching for RBI number 28. The top of the slider, 1-1. A walk and a line out to left for Wood today. Robbed by Martin in left field. 3 straight sliders, and it's 2-1.
Be active if you're there with Keibert right now. Just all the sliders going to be thrown by Banda. You got to make sure one gets by, you're ready to go.
3-1.
Great job by Ryan Jeffers, just smothering.
Their lefty on deck and Dale and Lyle. Yet again, the bottom of the Nationals order chipping in. Tena, Young, and Ruiz plating 2 runs here in the 5th. And ball 4. Steady dose of sliders from Bonda to Wood. He takes 4 of them. And his second free pass of the day.
I feel like that was the mandate right there when Derek Shelton went out. Anthony Bonda comes in. Yeah, the conversations are to be had in the bullpen, but Shelty's probably like, do not throw him a heater. Got it? Okay, good.
So middle infield to double play depth.
Bring him closer to you if you're Dalen right here. What I mean by that is middle of the plate away. I mean, usually it's going to be a chase pitch with that slider for Bonda. He might throw him one fastball up out of the zone to try to get him to get out of there, but stay in the zone right here.
Up and in. Ball 1. Earlier in this homestand, the Nationals had chances to turn single-run innings into crooked numbers. Unable to capitalize. They did it last night. And they turn a 2-run frame into more here in the 5th. Lyle takes the slider for strike 1. That got him. 95 in the back. And the bases are loaded now here in the 5th.
No intent right here, but it still doesn't feel good. You come in to face 2 lefties, and that's, you go walk and then hit by a pitch. Not ideal. Got to take advantage of this situation right here. Get the right guy up against a left-hander and Curtis Mead.
5 extra base hits against lefties this season. That's with them loaded in the 5th inning, and takes ball 1. Ruiz at third. Doubled earlier in the inning. Wood walked. He's at second. Lyle hit by a pitch at first. He fouls it off right side.
Gotta get him up. Gotta get him up in the zone. You start going out for that down there for that 4-seam fastball, that just opens up so much for his slider.
He lays off the slider.
That's a great take. That's the one where you start chasing that 4-seamer down the zone. It just makes it a little bit easier. He might have got away with that one. Okay, here we go. Hum now.
Bonda's 2-1. Popped up. Shallow right. Second baseman Keyshaw back, and it falls in between him and Wallner. In to score is Ruiz. They get Lyle at second. But the Nationals played another run. Miscommunication there between Keyshaw and his right fielder. It's 5-3.
Oh, this is the one where you're going, no reason for the second baseman to have this ball with the arm of Matt Wallner, right? You're going back. Keyshaw does a good job, but if you're Matt Wallner, you got to get that. You're the better arm. No matter what, you are the better arm. You have to take that, and that's benefit from this. What a pick by Brooks Lee on that one at second base, too.
Goes down as a fielder's choice 9-6. And an RBI given to Curtis Mead. So a gift there for Mead and the Nationals. He's at first. Wood now at third. Abrams fired a swing on that slider. So a 3-run frame now for Washington.
I would say 3 gifts that they've been given today twice on the defensive side, once on the offensive side here. You have the send of not Tristan Gray, but Cody Clemens from third base on the throw from Jacob Young, and then you had Austin Martin coming around third and slipping.
2-1 now to Abrams. Yeah, the Clemens one with Byron Buxton set to bat.
It still does not make sense to me.
And Martin ran through a stop sign and got trapped. Runner goes from first as Abrams fouls it away. Ton of extra base hits last night. Here the Nationals pounce with only one ball. Hit all that hard. The K-Bert Ruiz double. Couple walks, couple hit by pitches. And then the fielder's choice pop-up that fell. Also the Nasim Nunez sac bunt. Another 2-2. Taken away. And Meade will take off. Bit of a delayed steal, and he was looking in the whole way. He'll take second with no throw.
That just tells me what? There might have been a play on.
Twins not biting, but now two in scoring position for Abrams. Third stolen base for Meade this season. Eighth pitch coming from Banda to Abrams. Wood at third, Meade at second. Popped up. Back of short. Brooks Lee camped under it. But the Nationals get three. K-Bert Ruiz, the big swing. Goes down to get one. Splits the gap in right center to bring in two. And then a pop-up. Not played well. Gifting the Nationals another run. It's 5-3.
Care of our own.
For every strikeout recorded by any Nationals pitcher this season, the Washington area Toyota dealers will donate $50 to the Children's Inn at NIH. Only 4 total strikeouts today. 2 for Simeon Woods Richardson, 2 for Jake Irvin, who's still out there starting the top of the 6th. Now has a 2-run advantage with which to work. As he fires pitch number 91 there, we'll see what Blake Butera wants to do. Righty-righty matchup here with Jeffers. With the left-handed hitting Matt Wallner on deck. Jeffers cranks one to deep left. Lyle will turn and watch it fly out of here. Halfway up the bleachers in left for Ryan Jeffers, his 5th of the season. And just like that, the Twins back within a run.
Well, it happened fast. 108 off the bat here for Ryan Jeffers. Top of the zone. He gets on top of this one. Backspins it. Dalen doing a nice job of making it seem like it was close.
So that'll do it for Irvin. He allows 4 runs in 5+. And with the lefty Wallner coming up, the lefty Lovelady is coming in. The Nationals got 3 last half inning. The Twins quickly answer with one of their own. They're back within a run. And here's Richard Lovelady off a save in his last appearance. Trying to keep the Nats on top here in the 6th.
Yeah, for Lovelady, 14th game on the year, 14 at third, 15 hits. Above average extension. very similar to Jake Irvin, yet he's 6 inches shorter. The fact that he gets way out there is just incredible. His fastball plays up. 91 average on it.
Wallner apparently hit by that pitch, did not offer at it, says third base umpire Carlos Torres. See if the Nationals want to take a look in their dugout, see if that hit the knob of the bat. They will not. So Wallner hit by a pitch. And off the knuckles.
And that looks like he went pretty far. Nope, he didn't go. All right, you got it right from that front view that we had.
Quick visit from Derek Shelton and the Twins athletic training staff. Wallner stays in the game. Now the righty Luke Keyshaw looks away from a fastball that didn't look that in.
He's all over the dish. Ball is well over the plate.
One ball, one strike. So Richard Lovelady let go by the Mets a few weeks ago. It's now his 8th appearance for the Nationals. And he's only been scored upon once. His first outing against the Giants. Since then, 2 scoreless against San Francisco. Clean inning against the Braves. Pitched twice in that series at Chicago. Once at the Mets against his former team, and then getting the save against the Brewers. Doing a little bit of everything, keeping games tied in extras. The bridge guy in the middle innings. Locking games down. Now falls behind Keyshaw 3-1. There to fill the count. PJ Poulin serving as this part-time starter, part-time reliever. Richard Lovelady has assumed the job of high leverage lefty.
Yep.
He's done a nice job.
And Mitchell Parker's taken over as primary lawn man from the left side with Brad Lord on the right.
Fastball misses low. So a hit by pitch and a walk have now put 2 on with nobody out.
For a guy like Luke Keyshaw, who just seemed like he was going to be swing, 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 swing. I think he went up there with the premise, make him throw 3 strikes before, or 4 balls before he throws 3 strikes in that whole thing, and I think he proved it. Punt situation.
Clemens does square and get it down. Lovelady will make the play at first. 2 runners move up to second and third with 1 out.
Nice job by Richard with Lovelady on this one. Play is still a little confusing there for Brady. I mean, just the reads from him, it's know your pitcher, know what side that he falls off on. He falls off third base side. You know, you could be a little bit more like thinking a little closer to line. Maybe he gets back. Maybe Richard, because he bounced off so well and played that so easy, maybe he has to play at third.
Instead, Wallner at third, Keyshaw at second with 1 away. But the switch hitter, Brooks Lee. Sweeper just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Lee a 2-run single in the second inning. Doubled and scored in the 5th. Two-0.
His stance looks like one of the little guys on Baseball Stars from Nintendo back in the day.
Yeah, it does.
All crouched over.
Don't see many stances like this nowadays. Got guys stacking and jacking, as Rick Shue used to say.
Yeah.
Got guys that are wanting to be really strong and powerful and athletic up there, and then you get a scrappy guy like Brooks Lee. Now ahead in the count 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. No contact for the Twins here to put their 3 runners on. A hit by pitch and 2 walks off Lovelady. And they're loaded for Tristan Gray.
So Matthews going to go out, have the conversation. Maybe he sees something on that one. So Orlando Revolta in the.
See the high Sox.
High the Sox. I mean, a lot of this is, self-inflicted. Right? With the hit by pitch to start it, the walk right away to Luke Keeschel is just trying to find it, but trying to reiterate to him for Simon Matthews, like, you're 1 pitch away, man. 1 pitch. That's all it is.
Got a lefty-lefty matchup here with Gray. Right-hander Byron Buxton now on deck. Big moment in this game here in the top of the 6th. Gray, a fly ball to shallow center and an infield single. Front door on the sweeper for strike 1. Twins have batted with the bases loaded more than any team in Major League Baseball this season. It's now their 69th plate appearance in this situation. Little pop-up left side. Nats needed to go foul, and it will.
Luke Keeschel with the read over there. He was on the heels of Matt Wallner. He almost patted him on the backside.
Brady ready to field this ball and throw it in, even though it fell foul.
Hey, that's not playing umpire right there. Gotta love it.
Close.
Play through the whistle. We've had some interesting ones on the third base side this week. Jorby, thank you. Helping out Cabert earlier in the series.
Swing and a miss. That sweeper moving away from Tristan Gray. He can't get to it. And a huge second out for Lovelady.
Nicely done. Get ahead, stay ahead. Don't let him back in. That'll do.
Now with Byron Buxton set to bat, Blake Butera back to his bullpen here in the 6th. From Irvin to Lovelady to Revolta. Bases loaded. Byron Buxton next. Sometimes the biggest moment of the game comes in the 9th. Sometimes it comes quite a bit earlier. And Orlando Revolta into a huge spot here. The Nationals leading by 1. Twins have the bases loaded. And he's set to face Byron Buxton.
That 5th game on the year for Orlando Revolta. Gave up a couple runs the other day. It's all right. 73% first pitch strike. You got to be expecting Byron Buxton. Be ready to go. Ready to launch first pitch.
He is, and he fouls it back our way.
I mean, that might actually be the highest I've ever seen it.
That cleared the light standard.
Yeah, that did. I actually got up for a second thinking, hey, it might get this. No chance. You get it up here, like, you should get an award for that.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you see us? 0-1 now to Buxton. Slider down and away. Dynamite pitch, 0-2.
No, that's May 29th there, Dan. Nationals.com/summer concerts, Tao Cruz, Dynamite.
Orlando Revolta a little early to the party. So a fastball up to a slider down and away, and now he's got Buxton in an 0-2 count. Wallner at third, Keeschel at second, Lee at first, with the Nationals up by 1 in the 6th. Back to the slider, taken for ball 1. been the reigning AL Player of the Week. He awaits a 1-2 from Revolta. Now 2-2.
Well, he doesn't go changeup to right-handers. It's sinker fastball and a slider. I mean, spiking 2 in a row. I mean, he's got to be sitting fastball right here, huh?
You would think.
You would think.
The 2-2. Four-seamer just missed, and the count goes full. Alta had Buxton 0-2. Now a 3-2 pitch coming. Got him! Wow. Dropped the slider on him in a full count. What confidence in that breaking ball from Orlando Revolta. And he strands 3 to keep the Nats on top by 1.
Well, watch the Nats light up Nationals Park. May 29th, Tayo Cruz is here for a dynamite performance. That's right. 2 tickets, 1 show. Nationals.com/summer concerts. Last night, sticking with the Cruz theme. Hey-o. Dylan Cruz to his left. And a great catch by him. That was in Syracuse.
Cruz to Cruz, cruising to that ball. So the Nationals hold a 1-run lead as we go bottom 6. And now here's John Klein for his second major league appearance.
A hard thrower, 6'5", 225-pound. Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. There's a lot of Minnesotans on this team.
Yeah.
And in the park with Gus Varland also. And Jake. Changeup cutter, 4-seamer, and a curveball. 95 average on that fastball. First appearance through a lot of changeups.
Faces House, Tenna, and Young here in the 6th. Brady chops out one foul, wide of third. Klein, 24 years of age. Played collegiately at Iowa Central Community College, went undrafted. Pitched a couple years in the Northwoods League, and then signed as an undrafted free agent by the Twins. This is away with the fastball, and it's 2-2. The 33rd Minnesotan-born player to play for the Twins.
It's a lot.
He was a catcher as a young age, at a young age.
Guaranteed. Joe Mauer, favorite player, no doubt. Same size, 6'5".
How could you not be a fan of that guy?
No. Yeah.
Great player, great human. Brady 1 for 2 today.
They had some all-timers. Kirby Puckett.
Yeah.
Kent Herbeck. Jack Morris is one of the greatest postseason outings ever, World Series outings ever. Hall of Famer. And recently with all the guys that they've had, just you name it. Dyer, Torrey Hunter, Jock Jones,
Justin Morneau.
I was gonna get there.
House fouls off another.
Still one of the best hitters, big hitters that we've seen. Justin Morneau.
We got Denard Span in the booth next to us this
right.
series. He's doing color for the Twins on their broadcast. There's D-Span.
Yeah, watch the game. Don't watch it on the monitor. What are you doing?
Game's out there.
Game's out downstairs.
House confidently takes that fastball for ball 3. Payoff pitch, and a walk drawn by Brady House to lead off the 6th.
Great at bat by Brady. 11 walks on the year. He's doing it. Kind of snuck up on me the amount of strikeouts though he's had. 40 on the year.
He's aboard for Jose Tena. Over to second. And the Twins looking for another twin killing. They'll get it. 4-6-3. Second of those grounded into by Tena today. And there's 2 down.
Hitting the ball hard still. Not a bad pitch for him to go on. Right, change up more inner third, not corner, but inner third. Something that he could drive like he did last night.
Jacob Young with 2 away. So the leadoff man wiped out on that double play ball. But the Nationals have put the leadoff man on in 4 of their last 6 innings here today. This after their final 5 innings yesterday, they put the leadoff man on. So 9 times in their last 11. Allowing them to plate, 20 runs in their last 15 innings. Young behind 0-2. Now 1-2. Solid day for JY. Single and a run scored in the 3rd, hit by a pitch and scored in the 5th. Also threw out a runner at the plate. All 5 of the Nationals' runs being scored by their 6 through 9 hitters.
Pretty good couple day stretch for the lower half of the lineup.
Young, a ground ball over to 3rd. Gray with the play, and the Nats done in the 6th. They'll take a 1-run lead to the late innings.
Depot.
Well, some big names hitting the IL recently across Major League Baseball. Carlos Correa out for the year as Houston's season gets a little worse. Tarek Skubal, big news in Detroit. They had a banged up rotation before Skubal underwent surgery. He'll be out for, sounds like, a couple months.
According to John Heyman, though, they only removed 1 loose body, and that the time frame is very conservative. That's coming from his source. Sorry.
Orlando Revolta back out there.
What's he gonna do? Yell at me?
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Shocker.
And Matthew Boyd landing on the IL for the Cubs as well. Got hurt playing with his kids. Was trying to sit down while playing with his kids and suffered an injury.
We could have not blamed the kids though. Could have come up with something else, but you just put it on the kids. What do you do?
You guys ruined Daddy's season. Not much going wrong for the Cubs though outside of that. They've won 8 in a row, including 3 straight walk-offs.
I think 5 game-winning hits on the homestand have all come with a different guy.
Wow. Trying to pick up a 4-game sweep over the Reds today. Revolta behind Larnach, 3-1. Gets in the zone and gets a pop-up. Is it playable left side for Brady House? Yes, it is. And there's 1 out, top 7.
Well, these are those big moments too for Blake Butera, because you get a guy in from the pen who strikes out Byron Buxton, in a pretty good at bat right there. I wonder how the emotions are coming off the field to go back out there to face the 3 minimum. Nice response by Orlando.
Slider misses to Austin Martin. That one get the knob of the bat, or did it get his hand? Shaking out that left hand, but it sounded like it got bat. And they call it a foul ball.
Foul ball.
Yep. Sounded more like wood than hand. Might more than anything just pinched it. Still doesn't feel good, but it's ruled correctly.
Derek Shelton coming out to talk to the home plate umpire Nate Tomlinson and asking him to get some help from his fellow umpires. Just check with them to see if they have the same call, or is he asking for a challenge?
The call on the field is foul ball. Minnesota is challenging that it was a hit by pitch.
Okay. Don't typically see a manager come onto the field when he wants to challenge, but that's what Derek Shelton did.
The way that Austin Martin had responded on this, yeah, he got hit, but I think he knew that the knob of the bat was the one that got crushed. And you could just tell, like, the knob of the bat's exposed. When it got hit, it actually pushed it into his hand a little bit.
Reverberated.
So the knob actually looks covered up then in that situation. This should be clear. Like, he's not budging. Look at where the bat is and watch where it ends. So it just, like, it gets pushed a little bit, exposed, not exposed.
Nats fans will remember in the wild card game in 2019, Michael A. Taylor had one of those that kind of pinched between the knob.
After review, the call on the field stands. It was a foul ball. Minnesota will lose their challenge.
There you go. So it's a 1-1 count to Martin, but Michael A. Taylor got the benefit of that call. Looked like it could have gone either way. Went down as a hit by pitch, preceding that Juan Soto eventual game-winning knock. So a 1-1 count to Martin with one out, top 7. Now 3-1 as Revolta falls behind another Twins hitter. Ryan Jeffers on deck, having a huge day. Fouled off and the count goes full.
Because you talked about that huge day so far for Ryan Jeffers. Such a big pitch right here. The freedom to allow, to face Ryan Jeffers and maybe, hey, you go first if you need, not intentional walk, but pitching around him a little bit.
Payoff pitch. Hit out to center. Jacob Young will chase after it, but he has room. And a big second out. Let's go down to Alexa Dat.
Dan, you mentioned some injuries from around the league here with the Nationals. Obviously, they are monitoring Luis Garcia Jr. and that wrist. He said defensively it feels fine, but they're working on a couple of swings, so not swinging the bat right now. And Blake Buterra said Curtis Mead will fill in there at first, which he has done admirably. When I talked to Curtis about what he would like to work on defensively there at first, he said my handwork before games, taking ground balls, and my footwork during games. I've done a good job of working on picks every day and setting myself up in a position to take my feet out of it, working on my glove presentation and receiving the ball. He said obviously you never want to see anyone hurt, but it's been great to get this opportunity, and it's a really good group of guys down there supporting me. Dan?
Thank you, Alexa. He's doing a nice job with the bat and getting some more everyday reps over there at first, getting more comfortable. And now Rebalta ahead of Jeffers 0-2. He's walked, doubled, and homered today with 2 runs scored. That's in a 1-run game here, top 7. Jake Irvin went 5+. Richard Lovelady got into trouble last inning. Ended up allowing 3 base runners, but the Nationals got out of a jam as Jeffers squibs one down the first base line, and that'll go into shallow right. He's going to turn for second and pick up his 3rd extra base hit of the game. A little squibber that turns into 2 bags. And he's in scoring position now, representing the potential tying run.
Little slider off the end, and that's a thing.
And now a pinch hitter for the left-handed hitting Matt Wallner. It's going to be Josh Bell.
Almost the 5th infield hit. I would almost consider that an infield hit.
Yeah. Put the ball in play, good things can happen. And Jeffers, a 2-out excuse me double. Switch hitting Josh Bell will pinch hit, and now Blake Butera is going to turn him around. Rebalta done. PJ Poulin coming in. The Nationals up by 1 here in the 7th. Series for the Nationals catchers offensively. Keibert Ruiz has driven in 3 today, and the Nationals have a 5-4 lead in the 7th. Tying run out there in scoring position for the Twins, and here's PJ Poulin to face Josh Bell.
18th game on the year. He's got 5 starts included. First pitch strikes. The game 65% first pitch strike. Nice to see. Sweeper, 4-seamer, changeup. Little sinker to go along with it. He uses all 4 against right-handers. Not as much as sinker, but
the 0-1 to Bell. Sweeper in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Numbers are so different, righties and lefties. 257 versus 172 from the left side. A lot of that is just not having a lot of velocity pitch in enough, and everything kind of going away to righties. Just feeling like, yeah, the sweeper comes in, but I mean it's one that you can identify. It's being able to hit his spots, move it around.
Josh Bell career weaker from the right side of the plate. Chops this one foul. We've seen his stance change pretty dramatically from the right side over the years. Kind of tinkered with a variety of things. Parts of 3 seasons with the Nationals. Waiting a 2-2 from Poulin. Fouls it off right side. Talked about the very slow start that Josh Bell got off to last year. Bounced back in a big way and was able to earn himself $7 million contract with the Twins for 2026. Takes the fastball in and the count goes full.
Yeah, but you look at pinch hitters here for the Twins this year. Not great average wise, but you look at the on base percentage, I think it's over 450, which is the highest in Major League Baseball. Take their walks.
Full count here to Bell. Out to left, hooking into the corner. That's a fair ball, and the game is tied. Bell and Jeffers will trade places, and Josh Bell a huge pinch hit double to square this game at 5 in the 7th.
A battle of two bullpens that have struggled this year, and Josh Bell gets a 3-2 count changeup down in the zone, and he hammers that. Just how it started, right? A great slider off the end, double for Ryan Jeffers.
Yeah,
that's baseball.
Intentional walk going to be issued to Luke Keyshaw here. That'll put 2 on with 2 out and give Poulin a lefty-lefty matchup against Cody Clemens, who now is going to head back to the dugout. Be a second pinch hitter in this inning for the Twins. It's going to be Victor Caratini. Ruiz will head out to the mound. Regroup with his pitcher here. And a pinch runner for Josh Bell. So a
lot of moves.
Changes all over the place here for the Twins.
It's good.
It's going to be James Outman to run. Now representing the potential go-ahead run.
206 average for Victor Caratini versus lefties this year.
Good. Good. Changes there. We're good.
Changeups he struggled against. 1 for 11 on that. Sliders 1 for 5. Sinkers 0 for 6. This should be a good matchup technically, but again, momentum kind of on their side right now.
First pitch sweeper lands for strike 1. Orlando Rebalta retired the first 2 that he faced in this inning. Got Larnach to pop up. Martin flew out to center, but then the double off the end of the bat of Ryan Jeffers just inside the first base bag. Followed by the Bell pinch hit double. And now the Twins threatening to retake the lead. Caratini takes it low for ball 1.
Favorites right on that one. I mean, that's close. That was a great pitch. Those are the ones that you're yelling, why aren't you swinging?
In there with the heater.
You're looking at a top 10 team as far as chase rate. Meaning good. They don't chase. 28%. You can see, we've seen a lot of corner shots. They're not even budging at.
Outfield pretty straight away as Caratini awaits a 1-2. Missing away. Poulin's 2-2. Swung on and missed. So Josh Bell, a pinch hit double to tie it. Poulin strands 2. 5-5 as we stretch in D.C.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals.
5-5 game and a rubber game here in D.C. as the Nationals face The team that originated in D.C. is the Washington Senators. The Senators played here from 1901 through 1960 before moving to Minnesota, becoming the Twins. That was the first relocation. Then team president Calvin Griffith, the nephew of Hall of Fame Senators manager Clark Griffith, moved the team to Minnesota. This after years of struggles for the organization. The Orioles came to Baltimore in 1954 after relocating for St. Louis. Team struggled, attendance was down, so he moved the team, and then Major League Baseball, a year earlier than planned, decided to expand. They added 2 teams to the American League, putting a new Senators in D.C. But all of the old records, history went with the Senators to Minnesota, so they fly flags for a World Series championship in 1924, AL pennants in 25 and 33. Ruiz takes ball 3. Just kind of a weird situation for DC baseball fans at the time. You have a team that is named the Washington Senators in 1961 but doesn't have any of the history anymore. All the players are gone, all your records are gone. Ruiz, a fly ball down the right field line. It's deep and fair and out of here. Keibert Ruiz, a career day at Nationals Park today. 3 extra base hits in 3 at-bats, and he's given the Nats the lead back. It's 6-5.
Keibert Ruiz, have a day, buddy. 3-1 count, middle fastball, and don't miss it. You would love to say do that every time, but it hasn't happened so much this year. Great for him. 2 go-ahead hits today.
And 2 to Nasim Nunez. Keibert Ruiz, 3 for 3, 2 doubles, a homer, and 4 driven in. This after Drew Millis had a 2-run homer and a double yesterday.
Middle. On a tee, hard of the plate. That's what you're supposed to do. As he gets down there, not a lot of forward movement. That's the part that I like. Gets into his legs, drives, stays behind it. Boys loved it. That's right.
Nunez down on strikes for the first out. After Drew Millis gets his first homer of the year yesterday, Keibert Ruiz gets his second of the year here today. First since that opening series at Chicago.
Tie ball game, he would have faced Taylor Rogers in the pen, but James going to get the righty.
And nobody warming in the Nationals bullpen, so they're going to have DJ Poulin retake the mound for the 8th. James is going to challenge that strike 1 call.
That looks like it's off.
Yep.
Pitcher's called the strike. The hitter's challenging.
Oh my goodness.
The call is confirmed. Washington has 1 challenge remaining.
How many of his challenges this year for any have?
So he's 1 for 7. Only 1 has been more than half a ball on the plate. And most of them have been that, which is barely.
And I feel like the majority of them, when he has tapped his helmet, we have thought to ourselves or said out loud, yeah, it's a good challenge.
Yeah.
Now 1 and 2 to Wood. 2 walks today.
But our vantage point too is we're offset to the right. Shortstop side.
Laced down the left field line. That's fair. And out of play on a hop. An automatic double for James Wood, so he's walked twice today and crushed 2 balls to left field. One of them was robbed by Austin Martin. Martin can't do anything about this one.
Well, 100 off the bat, standard. What a perfect pitch for James to do that. Double number 9 on the season. Another 3 times on base today.
Gonna chase the right-hander Klein. Deeper into the Twins bullpen we go here, bottom 7.
Now through May 6th at the Home Depot.
Let's all play ball. Don't miss Play Ball Weekend coming up on June 5th through the 7th, encouraging youth everywhere to get out and play. Register for a free event in your area at playball.org.
James Wood a double to chase John Klein, and now with Dalen Lyle set to bat, Taylor Rogers, the lefty, out of the Twins bullpen.
16th game here for the lefty, returning back to Minnesota this year. Getting traded from them to the Padres, going to what? To Giants, to the Reds. Identical twin brother, Tyler. Now with Toronto.
We talk a lot about.
You can't go identical because one's a submariner, like scrapes his knuckles on the dirt, and he's right-handed.
Yeah.
This guy, he's lefty.
Identical in some ways. Little tapper right in front of the plate. Tough play for Rogers with the speedy Lyle running, and Lyle beats it out. Wood to third. Lyle at first with one away.
And Dalen Lyle's about to go off. It usually starts with something like this, busts it down the line. I wouldn't sit there and say that that was a horrible play by Taylor Rogers. Great job by Dalen, not giving up on it, just getting after it.
Big insurance run down there at third. Curtis Mead gets a lefty here and takes ball 1. Nationals with 2 in the third, 3 in the 5th, and now a single run in the 7th to retake the lead. Hoping to add some insurance. Mead went too far. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off right side, 1-2. Piece to stay alive. Keibert Ruiz today has seen his OPS jump 136 points.
That's a good day. That is a really good day.
Giving the Nats the lead. And now Mead is going to add 1. Out to right for a base hit. Stumbling out there is Outman. Lyle unable to take another bag. But 2 on with 1 out as Curtis Mead gives the Nationals their 7th run.
Well, nicely done. Curtis Mead staying inside it. Really felt like that effort was trying to go middle of the field the other way. Let's go.
So 3 times today the Nationals have put up a crooked number. $22 runs over their last 12 innings.
Just give it to him.
The pitcher's called the ball. The catcher's challenging.
Just give it to him.
Save some time.
The call's overturned. The count's 1-2.
Unbelievable.
19 for 30 on the year now for Ryan Jeffers.
The 0-2 now to Abrams. Popped up. Third baseman Gray has it drop. They throw in behind Lyle, who's safe.
No, they touch. You know what they're. So what they're going to do is infield fly.
Yes.
Everyone stayed. They were trying to play it out because Cita didn't run it out because he technically don't have to when it's like that. Trying to cause commotion. Everyone keeping their wits about them. This is not a hustle play here for people.
See the umpires with their hands up indicating infield fly.
Now what I would have done if I would have noticed that, if I'm the third baseman on that, like just dive to the ground, be like, I don't see it, like, you know, play the sun card,
right?
Because you got to be camped underneath it.
But really no harm there if you're the defender in taking
a chance like that.
That chance,
especially because, you know, a couple things. Number one, what does it hurt? Number two, it's on the grass, right? Like you get in the dirt area, don't do it. This ball will bounce, go someplace, you never know. But grass, it's staying right there.
Two down. Brady House will now bat with 2 on. Cutter up in the zone for strike 1. Two. Brady House 1 for 2 with a walk. Lyle at second, Meade at first. Another chopper right back to Rogers. A little more time this time, but he bobbles and then throws out House. The Nats get 2 more, and Keibert Ruiz continues his huge day. Pair of doubles and a go-ahead homer in the bottom of the 7th. He knew it right away. So did John Klein. And the Nats have a 2-run advantage.
We're looking ahead to our next homestand with back-to-back rivalries. Join us May 15th through the 17th as the O's visit Nats Park for the Battle of the Beltways, followed by a 4-game series against the Mets May 18th through the 21st. Spring baseball is in bloom. Get your tickets at nationals.com/tickets.
Just trying to end this homestand on a positive note. Looking for their first time this season. We're recording back-to-back home wins. So looking for their first series win at home. If they pick it up, they would have a 500 homestand. And what do we got here? Chat between Nate Tomlinson and PJ Poulin there. We play on. Poulin ahead of Brooks Lee, 0-1. Lee aboard all 3 times today. 2-run single, double, and then a walk in the 6th. Pulls it foul. So Brooks Lee has 2 RBI today. The guy behind him in the lineup, Tristan Gray, has 1. And then 5 RBI combined between the Nationals' 8 and 9 hitters. It's the first time this season that the 2 teams going head-to-head have had 8 combined RBI between their 8 and 9 hitters. Ruiz doing the heavy lifting with 4 driven in. Another 1-2 from Poulin. This is away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, you love what K-Root's done, obviously, but you love what Nazim's done even just as much with the sac fly, the sac bunt, leading the runs. It's like, just keep playing the game.
Looks Lee unable to check his swing. And P.J. Poulin has a strikeout leading off the 8th. Now here's Gray. Swings over the sweeper. So Poulin allowed the pinch hit RBI double to Josh Bell. And got a strikeout of Caratini to end the 7th. And K of Lee to start the 8th. Last used as an opener in front of Zach Littell on this homestand, but not just any opener. He went 2 full innings, faced 8 batters. Fastball misses up and away, 2-1.
Yeah, they've done a nice job at kind of backing off usage for him. I feel like they've given him a lot of rest in recent days, and they've asked a ton, mentally, more than just physically.
It's tied for the major league lead in games pitched at a couple points. Right-hander Byron Buxton on deck, and Gus Varland is ready in the Nationals bullpen. First, a 2-2 from Poulin to Gray. Off the end of the bat, up the middle. Abrams avoids Nunez and throws out Gray for the 2nd out.
Well, I think even more important, how many guys we see pass an infielder, kind of stop, and just Nunez just kept going. Just get out of the way.
Conversation between Tomlinson and Poulin. So Poulin gets 3 outs. The dangerous Buxton set to bat. Blake Butera is going to go get Gus Varland. A righty-righty matchup with the Nats up by 2.
Papa John's.
So another Minnesota native appearing in this ball game today. We've had a few of those. And it's Gus Varland with 2 outs in the 8th. Set to face Byron Buxton with the Nationals up by 2.
Yeah, 15th game on the year here for Gus. 3.38 ERA. 24% strikeout rate. Back-to-back series facing a Varland for the Twins.
Slider misses to start Byron Buxton.
Loves the slider, 4-seamer, and got a little changeup to go along with it, but it's a high vert fastball. Right, stays on plane. Already see a ton of sliders, 58% of the time.
Fastball misses the outer edge, 2-0. So we saw a Minnesota native in Jake Irvin start the game for the Nationals. Gus Varland 2 appearances ago got 4 outs to pick up a save at the Mets. Could we get a Minnesota native to wrap it up for the Nationals? 2-1 now. Grounded right side and through. See, Nunez was shaded up the middle. Buxton picks up an opposite field single. Just his 2nd hit of this series. Nationals, outside of that 3-run homer, surrendered to Buxton in game 1. Done a nice job against him.
Yeah, done a nice job. I mean, trying to go just away with a fastball off the plate. You'll take a ground ball. It's all right. Keep moving along. Soft contact that way. He beat you on it. Oh, well.
Powerful lefty bat here in Trevor Larnach. Big swing at a slider and fouls it off. 17 homers last year, just one so far this season. 3 for 13 in the series. Popped up. Brady House sprinting after it, has room, and he makes the play. Hung up just long enough for Brady to get over from the 6 hole. And he picks off that pop fly to get the Nationals through the top of the 8th. Still up by 2.
Hot diggity dog, we're cooking up a special giveaway. Join us on Friday, May 15th for the Battle of the Beltway versus the O's and get an exclusive hot dog hat. Don't miss out. Relish the opportunity at nationals.com/promos.
Fastball up and in, backs Jose Tena away. I was told by a certain someone in my household to make sure to get one of those hats.
Same.
Denley.
Amanda. Tenley wanted the Grateful Dead sweatshirt.
Love that. Yep. 1-1 now to Tena. Couple double play balls and a walk. Slow start for the Nationals last night, who didn't have a base runner through their first 3 innings. Unable to play to run in the first 2 innings today against Simeon Woods Richardson, who faced 6 batters. Then again, the bats came to life. 7 runs over the last 5 innings for Washington. Front door sweeper gets a swing and a miss, and Tena out number 1.
Adding a few more would be nice. Just feels like that, like, you know?
Especially here at home. Wins have just been hard to come by here. Jacob Young on base twice and has scored twice. You'll like this one, Franny. So yesterday, the Nationals matched their single game run total for the most runs scored since an 18-1 win at Miami, July of 2021. Check the box score from that game. Juan Soto drove in 5.
Yeah.
Trey Turner drove in 4.
Yeah.
John Lester drove in 2.
Why do you bring up Hall of Famers, bro?
Out to shallow center. Keyshaw back to make the play. That was so long ago that pitchers were still hitting and John Lester was driving in runs.
Pretty cool.
And here's the guy who's done most of the damage today. Keibert Ruiz, 4 driven in. Came into the game with 20 total bases on the season, and he has 8 today.
First career 3 extra base hit game. Does he have a game where he's homered from both sides of the plate? Let's do it right now. Why not?
I would find it hard to believe that he does. Now 46 career big league homers. Cutter to the outer edge, 0-2. Batting from the right side here, bottom 8. Chases the sweeper above the zone.
Here we go, boys.
So we go to the 9th. The Nationals have a 2-run lead, looking for a series win on a getaway day.
Papa John's.
The numbers look pretty good from the Nationals side of things today. Twins with 3 more hits than their opponent, but the Nationals up by 2. Gus Varland back out there for the ninth. Blows a fastball by Austin Martin. Will be followed by Ryan Jeffers and James Outman.
Love to know what's going through Gus Varland and his mind right now, trying to look probably nice coming into the game in the 8th, right? Just to get it out there, get the adrenaline going a little bit.
Gets a fly ball to right off the bat of Martin. James Wood makes his way to it, and there's one out in the 9th. Varland searching for his 4th major league save and one over his hometown team. Native of Maplewood, Minnesota. Played collegiately at Concordia University in St. Paul.
What did he say the other day to us? Pretty good for a D2 nerd,
That's right. He and his brother. Couple D2 athletes now closing out games at the major league level.
We didn't call him a nerd. We let him say it.
Strike one to Ryan Jeffers. 3 for 3 with a walk today for Jeffers, and all 3 hits for extra bases. But he cannot tie the game here in the 9th, and he's behind 0-2.
The pitcher's called a strike. The batter's challenging.
He's going to challenge. And win it.
The call's overturned. Minnesota has 1 challenge remaining.
He's 4 for 6 as a hitter.
Excuse me, Minnesota has 2 challenges remaining.
19 for 30 as a catcher. Percentages are in his favor.
The 1-1 now. Slider fouled off right side. Nationals bullpen has been trending in the right direction over the last couple weeks. Looking to wrap up a series victory. Give the Nationals a 3-3 homestand. Got him. Slider below the zone, and Gus Varland and out away.
We may not have gotten that strike for him earlier, but it gave him the confidence. I feel like just like, all right, whatever. Like I didn't miss my spot, hit my spot. Let's keep it going. Here we go. And he did right there.
Now James Outman. Swinging first pitch and fouling it off. Just his 2nd at bat of this series, and batting just 125 on the season. Right-hander Luke Keyshaw on deck. 0-2. 97 from Varland.
And pumping strikes.
Crowd coming to life here at Nationals Park. The 0-2 to Outman. Misses up. One ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. Gus Varland picks up save number 4. He does it over his hometown team. And the Nationals, for the first time this series, have won back-to-back games at home and won a series in their home yard. 7-5 our final today.
For the first, what, you said 0 for 5? What a great day today. I mean, you go down. Jake Irvin pitched really good. A couple defensive, I would say, miscues, not even errors, but miscues that kind of led to something. He kept his head down, kept going, fighting through it. The boys came back for him. Twins responded. Boys never really felt like they were out of it the entire time. Keper Ruiz, career day with 3 extra base hits for the first time in his career, with including a go-ahead homer, 2 go-ahead hits in the game, but so much production from everybody, from top to bottom. Multiple games in a row. That's pretty good there, Dan.
Indeed. Nationals offense has come to life over the last game and a half. 15 runs yesterday, 7 here today. Keper Ruiz doing the job. happy flight down to Miami after this one. 7-5 our final score. And Keibert Ruiz down on the field with Alexa.
Yeah, Dan, here with Keibert Ruiz. 3 extra base hits for you today, a career high. What'd you eat for breakfast?
No, really happy for the win. I mean, and grateful with the hitting coaches here. We've been working really hard, and they've been helping me, and I'm really grateful with them, and just keep working, and keep getting better.
Drew Millis told me yesterday that hitting is contagious after the offense that we saw yesterday. How much did you bring that into today and wanting to succeed?
And yeah, we just talked early too. He told me, yeah, you got 3 today, and thank God I got 3, but we just got to keep going, keep getting better every day.
What did you see from working with the pitching staff today, Jake Irvin and the bullpen?
Great, they've been great. The bullpen, I mean, they did a really good job today. Irvin, everybody, the defense. Like I said, we just got to keep it going, keep winning series.
Keibert, these fans come here at Nationals. They come to show up for you. Your first home series victory. How does that shower feel?
It feels great. It feels great.
And a happy flight to Miami. How do you carry this over on the road?
Yeah, like I said, we just got to keep playing like that, keep playing hard, and keep winning series, and happy to go to Miami and see my family there.
Congratulations, Keibert.
Thank you.
All right. A happy shower as Keibert has a career day here at Nationals Park. We will revisit it all, and we will have Gus Varland join us on the show as he picks up his 4th save of the season. A big victory, 7-5, as they take the series over the Minnesota Twins. I'm Alexa Dad. I'll have you covered on Nationals TV postgame coming up next.
Summer's here. You can celebrate anything, like buying your first car.
Yeah.